In a statement, the department says the changes are aimed at attracting investment, specifically with regards to licensing for broadcasting, internet service, and mobile networks. The draft policy proposes an equity equivalent investment program which allows multinational companies to meet empowerment requirements through other alternatives without complying with the ownership element of BEE.
This is about broadening up the space to attract international investments in this space, and to ensure that new market entrants, including those that may be offering newer disruptive technologies, will be able to make commitments that are aligned with South Africa's socio-economic development goals, and that all the players will be able to contribute meaningfully to equity, to skills development, and to economic inclusion. But most importantly, it is to ensure that there is alignment between what are called the ICT sector codes and the regulations of ownership.
The minister has denied that the proposed relaxation in the BEE policy are aimed at appeasing the United States and Elon Musk's Starlink.
It's not about a relaxation of anything whatsoever. I'm saying that equity equivalent investment programs are part of provisions made under the Broad-Based Black Economic Empowerment Act Act number 53 of 2003, which makes provision for that. And that is why in other sectors, particularly the automobile sector, you have companies such as BMW being able to operate in South Africa through the equity equivalent program vehicle. So what has been happening in this ICT sector is the regulations have been misaligned with what the ICT sector codes seek to achieve in terms of broader empowerment and the bouquet of empowerment programs.
This comes after reports indicating that the government has been preparing to offer Musk a special exemption from the country's black ownership requirement to allow his satellite internet service to operate within its borders. President Cyril Ramaphosa and his delegation were in Washington, D.C. this week for a visit to improve strained relations with the U.S. Analysts have welcomed the proposed changes in the BEE requirements in the ICT sector.
The whole point of Starlink is that it provides access to areas that otherwise couldn't have access. Starlink is necessary in areas where you can't get access currently. It would be in remote areas where quite simply you've got a school or police station or other very useful and important community center has got a choice of either Starlink or nothing. It's not about suspending your principles or the almighty buck ruling or whatever, or we're throwing away principles. You have a choice between rigidly enforcing a BEE legislation in this particular case.
The Equity Equivalent Investment Program is available to multinationals operating in the country who are able to sell direct equity to black investors since 2010. More than 500 U.S. companies operate in South Africa under the equity equivalent programs, including Microsoft, Apple, and Google.